Hello everyone and welcome to the second lesson of Quake Live. I hope that everybody is doing fine, and at the moment I'm really fine because the sky is blue, everything is nice, it's sunny, and I'm really happy. You know, a lot of people would just go outside and go to the beach and just having fun with his girlfriend and stuff, but at this moment I was so happy that I just wanted to share my experience for second lesson. But anyway, thank you guys, because I will tell you why. I'm really happy that you guys liked my new website, the feedbacks that you made. So it just motivated me a lot to make more lesson, and I just prove it right now for my second lesson. So if you have any other feedbacks to share with me, just don't hesitate to send it to my Facebook or to my Twitter, which is facebook.com/strenx, STRENX, or Twitter, which is the same name. So that's it. If something is missing, do not hesitate. Anyways, let's start with the second lesson, and this one is going to be totally different from the first one, because I'm honored to have with me one of the best person in ES reality, and it's not really hard, to be honest, but show off. I've named Memento Mori. Hello Memento Mori, how are you?
Hello, I'm very, very good. Thank you for having me on this lesson.
Oh, you're welcome. I guess a lot of people will appreciate it, because you have done so much for the community and they just want to know your experience, and yeah, we'll do our best to share it. So anyway, we just talk about the plan, about what we are doing to do, what it's our plan. So we talk about 3 parts, which is, for example, the first part will be spawn start situation. So we talk about general situation, what are the choices that we have to do in some specific situation. Then we talk in the second part to how to catch your opponent, what are the moments you have to force, the best position you need to force, just where to give up, and we'll talk about that at this moment. And the last part is analyze your opponent, because you know, some people tend to be lost because they just think that their opponent is everywhere. So we just have some stuff to counter it, so many aspects, and we try to share it to you guys. So just stay tuned guys, and we'll talk about it right now.
Alright, so we start by just starting some matches and see the initial spawns, and then discuss what is the best strategy, or what are the best strategies that one can apply in those situations.
Okay, so are you ready, Memento Mori?
I am.
Okay, so let's go.
Prepare to fight.
And let's see how it goes.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, so where are you exactly?
I spawned near to the red armor. I'm basically in the middle ledge, in the center area.
Okay, so I am on the shotgun, so at least I would say that your situation should be obvious to do. What would you do, just to be sure?
So I would assume you spawn on the other side, so Mega is yours. And so what I will do is just drop down to grab red. This is what I would do. I would grab this, teleport, probably listen for where you are, and depending on that, probably go to LG, for instance, or go to the bump out here.
Yeah, no, you are right, but just one moment, you were wrong. Checking there to know where you are, you don't need to stay there to know where I am. You can be sure that I won't wait you there killing you. It's not even possible. You can be here and try to think if I'm going to the yellow armor or not. I guess you can take it before me, because I don't think I will be in time to take the red armor. So you can have the red armor and the yellow armor, and then at this moment you can check quick if your opponent is not rocket jumping to the lightning gun, or if he's going there. But most of the time when you are red armor, you need to guess where he can be. If you hear, you can be sure that you will hear him if he's here when you take red armor. So if you don't hear him, you can be sure that he's either on the shotgun, either there, or either up there the plasma, but nothing else. So you have time to take the red armor. Anyways, you can be sure that from the sound, if you take the teleport, you can hear him already taking the yellow armor, because he won't take his time from taking it, so you will have time to hear it. If you manage to hear it, then you can steal the mega and you will be 200 to 100. but
Yeah.
you won't be in time to take the lightning gun, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's important. Like, is this aspect of like you spawn next to the red, you took that, and then you have this feeling of like, oh, I'm doing well. But actually, in this map, there is like this problem of getting the weapons, and depending on how the opponent decides to move, he eventually might end up having rocket and LG, with you basically having maybe just a rocket, but not even that sometimes. So I guess it's this kind of balancing of you know, grabbing the major items and actually going for the weapons. I don't know if you have any comments about that.
So what you would do if you take a teleport, you have the red, and you would just basically go to the lightning gun.
Right, and depending on what the opponent is doing, he might actually be jumping in the center to go lighting up first.
It's good to go to the weapon, but if you have a good opponent, he will all the time just guess what you're doing, and you'd never know if he's going to the rocket launcher. And if he's going to the rocket launcher, he will try to check where you are. And if you take the LG, it's okay, you will have it, but I mean, it won't be a problem for him in the future to take the lightning gun, and the gift that he will have is like is going to be much more HP than you, so it's not really a big deal for him that you take the lightning gun first.
Okay.
I don't know. I would just go for the mega, and at this moment, I know that I won't have the next mega, I guess, because he will try to prevent me from taking anything. But at least I know that I will I can fight for the next mega health, not the next one, but the next, because I can be out of control with this HP and armor. So I would take the shotgun, and then I could check fast there, taking the jump to the plasma gun, and not going near the lightning gun, but going near the yellow armor of the plasma gun, because I can check a little bit where he's going. And at this moment, if I hear that he's going to the lightning gun, it will go from the to the lightning gun for sure. So at this moment I will take the rocket launcher and I will cut his way off. So at this moment I'm the one who is in control after that, because
Right.
he doesn't have the lightning gun, so we'll try to take it.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, where are you, Memento Mori?
I'm in the upper part of the map near the yellow armor and LG. Basically at the corner of the narrow corridor.
Just show me exactly, I just want to be sure. For me, I'm near the 5 bubbles below the plasma gun, and
Yeah.
you were there.
I spawned right here.
Okay.
So in here, basically, what I would try and do is to rush to the rocket as first thing, because in my mind this gives me kind of an overview of where you are. I might hear you going to the mega health, and then I can drop to grab the red, or you might be up above here trying to go to the rocket, and I hope to be the first one to grab it. And if we go into an LG fight, I'm supposed to win it. So to me, this would be the first start, instead of just going to LG and yellow first. Or what do you think?
I think you are right for 90% of the stuff, because I remember you saying that you go there, which is normal, and then you hear me going to the mega, so you will drop to the red armor. Here is a mistake. Why don't you go to the yellow armor first, and then at this moment you just drop down, you check a little bit if he's not waiting for taking the red, and then if you don't see anything that he doesn't want to just go to the red armor, just spam a little bit there, making him afraid, then taking 2 yellow, being quick, and taking red armor. So instead of being 100, you're like 200.
Yeah, and you basically took all the armors in the map.
And as I said, don't forget to, like you heard him taking the mega, so you have, for example, this is what I will do. I'm there, I would take, for example, maybe the mega, or maybe going safe and going to the plasma, but it would not be even a problem, because at the moment I will take the mega if I don't hear him going for that, and then I can take the red and the next yellow from the shaft. So either he's 200 to 0, or either he is 150. So what I said, basically you just check, you don't hear mega, so if you don't hear him going to mega, you can go to the yellow, take the mega, and then you check a little bit, because you need to wait a little bit if he's not going to the red. And even if he's going to the red, he can take a lot of damage. So if you don't see him going there, you go to the yellow, you take red, and then you take teleport and you go back there, because you're so freaking stacked that you can go back there and take the lightning gun, so it's not really a problem.
Yep.
You were mostly right, just the problem that you didn't think at this moment of taking all the yellow before red armor, and with checking first what he would do, because going to the yellow to the red armor first would just give him the opportunity to take other yellow, and I don't think this is what you want, I guess. So it was a pretty normal situation spawn, but it's something that that would be really important to notice, I would say. So let's go to the other spawn. So let's go for the another spawn.
Fight.
So where are you exactly?
I'm at the lower yellow armor.
The lower yellow armor near
near the shards and the bump pad in the back of the map.
So you should
plasma.
be there. Huh?
Yes. I'm near the plasma, yes.
Ah, you there. Okay. So I was there. Near the red armor, so I think it's really a bad spot for me to appear. So basically, you know what I have to do, is just going to the red armor and check where you could be. But at this moment, it's not so bad from the spot you have, because you're there, and basically I guess you would take the yellow armor. I just let you tell what you would do. Take the yellow armor.
I would take the yellow armor, take rocket, dive to mega.
Yeah, that's what you have to do anyway, that's for sure. And nothing special you have to do there, just it's just a normal one. And then after that, when you take the mega, you have to check where I am, and at this moment, as I was there, I would be near the plasma and jumping up, so I'm pretty bad.
I will probably go to LG right after that. Maybe I hear you that, so I come here, I rocket jump up, and basically then I have the two major weapon, and I can position myself knowing that you basically don't have any good weapon.
Yeah, the only thing that of taking LG, you need to do a specific way. You know, you said you want to go to LG, but just don't go from that way. I will tell you why. I will take the rocket launcher quick in order to show you why it's better to do this way instead of this way. If your rocket launcher, instead of going this way, you go this way. And why you go this way? Because you prevent him from taking the shards. Because he will take the plasma first, you take shard, and even if you make damage, you don't care. You just steal him the things that might be really important the next 25 seconds, and you steal him everything.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say, okay, I can't fight my opponent for the next 1 minute or 2 minutes. I need to stack up, and yeah, you have the best spawn ever. I had the worst spawn ever, so nothing to say. I mean, in this spot, you just have the best position, and you just need to use it good. So going there, you did a small mistake. It's not really so important. But if you can play your in control in the perfect way, just rocket jump there, try to steal the armor shard, and then I have nothing else to fight with.
Yep.
And you can do a small, you can do small spam. And if you don't see me, so either I wait below the jump and you spam, and if you don't see anything there, then you just have to think to how to catch me. You know already that I'm there, so you just cut me off. So I'm like totally lost, and I need to camp for 2 minutes. So basically, it's a really good spawn for you, really bad spawn for me.
Prepare to fight.
Here we go for the next one.
Fight.
Okay, where are you?
Basically very close to the previous one, so I'm in the plasma room, but this time I'm just a bit closer to the yellow armor. Basically next to the ammo boxes of the rocket launcher and machine gun.
Yeah, I'm just near the rocket launcher. I will show you where I am. I was there.
Yep. So in this case, I will probably move to yellow first, and I will see you grabbing rocket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at this moment you would just make as much damage as you can. You just check what I'm doing, but you make damage. At this moment, yeah, what I would do is just trying. You need to just wait a little bit, and either take weapons, either taking LG if I'm going to Mega or something. Maybe not LG, because I might just work and jump and try to cut you off. But you need to check what I'm doing. And basically, if I'm there, I would take rocket. then I will take Mega, which is for sure, and then I might take red or yellow. It depends on what you are doing. So basically, if you take yellow, it has.
I'll probably go here, take shards, take plasma, which I didn't have.
Yeah,
and then probably try to gather information for where you are and see whether I can go to grab LG or not. Because I probably the other option would be to be ballsy and try to catch Rocket. You don't have LG yet, but you have a much better stack than me. And I know that if it's a Rocket fight and we are on the same ground, I mean it can be risky because I'm entering the room with a lower stack. You already have rockets. You might already be spamming. Maybe you're coming from there because you took the bump pad. So I don't know. It feels very risky.
The only yeah, sorry. The on the side what?
The other thing would be to come here, but as you said, you could be rushing through and then rocket jump up, which could also be a problem.
The only solution that I have there, if you don't mind, is like you take the yellow. Well, I guess the only solution there would like to be as fast as you can to take the LG, and after that, if you have the LG, you know that you're out of control, and you will be like 100 to 100. You will be like the same. I guess you will be like 100 to 25 and 100 to health, and then you have LG. But at this moment, you know already that going there is too risky. You take a splash, you just fly and you die. So at this moment, you need to wait a little bit there, and you need to check a little bit what he's doing. From that side, you just hear the spawn. I mean, now the spawn, what he's doing. Like if his rocket jump up, you just take a little bit. And if you hear him rocket jump up, then you can just fear. Or this way, like up, up.
Sorry.
And GG, and you just fear. But yeah, going for the LG is like the most important part, because you will have 100 armor and have LG, and preventing him from doing anything else for next second. But you will be out of control anyway. But at least you won't be messed up by him preventing you from taking LG, because you have it already. But you're still out of control. But in terms of weapon, you have the LG and you can have shotgun, so it's not really a big deal for you. You can protect yourself from taking the rocket launcher, so just gain time as much as you can. But yeah, that's the most valuable, I mean, decisions that you have to do in this spot, I would say. I'm not like at this moment, I'm not like happy for what he's doing, for what is happening, but I guess it's the only solution we have there.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Up.
Fight.
Where are you?
I'm right in front of the rocket launcher from the mega side.
Yeah, and that's nice. That's a situation that I wanted to show. So at this moment, I guess you know that you will be faster than me on the rocket launcher, and I'm there. So anyway, I already know that I will be out of control. So at this moment, the part is really important for me. For you, it's like you will take the yellow and you will take the mega. I guess you will just prevent me from doing anything. I guess you are in control there. I just want to know what you would do first in your case, and I will tell you what I will do in my case.
So if I play this standard, so I will rush in, and then you probably go away right away because you know that I cannot, you know that I will be faster. So after that, I will take yellow. And then I have two options in my view here, because one option, like the standard way, is to go for the major items and be stuck up. The more risky option is to take this position in the center and try to do a lot of damage as you move out of your location.
It's really risky there. Yeah, in my spot, I would do that. I mean, not in position, but if I'm there, because it's a really important stuff. Okay, so I already check, because I check if you're there. So I see you there. So I would try to make some damage in order to prevent you from just to mess you up a little bit. And then, as expected, I will take the LG, the yellow. So at this moment, I count what you would do. So at this moment, I will check a little bit if you're not just rushing me with rocket, or if you're playing me, or if you're... It depends on the player I'm playing. If I know that I'm facing a player who just try to catch his opponent and doesn't mind about the items, So I would just go to the LG and drop down, because I knew already that my opponent would just take yellow or try to catch me and take mega. So I could just steal the red armor, but it would just be against some Russian player, and I won't tell the names or other player because they just want to catch me up. But in other case, if I'm playing some safe player, I will not go down. I would just stay up and try to just guess what he's going to do. Like, you would take the mega, I would stay up and just check if you just rocket jump to the yellow armor or not and making damage. That's the only thing I would do there. It just depends on the player I face.
Yep.
So at this moment you would take the mega, right? I mean, the first option will take the mega.
Yep.
And then you go for the yellow or for the red?
So now I know that you got LG and yellow there. I already got the yellow up here. So I'll probably just spam there to prevent you from coming down. Take red and teleport up. By this time I could, the only problem I have now is that I don't have LG, you have LG, and you're probably right above there.
Okay, so at this moment what you should do, you go there.
Yes.
Because you have rocket, so it's not a problem for you.
The biggest mistake I could do would be to rocket jump up.
Exactly.
So what I can do is to come here, even take my time to just really make the turn like this, or rocket jump up. That's also a bit risky because you can be here with LG and doing a lot of damage.
No rocket jump at this moment, yeah, from your point. Because from my side, I'm not out of control, but I have LG, so we try to surprise you from making a mistake and trying to make the damage with the LG and just fly you out. So yeah, so at this moment you have to be safe. You're in control, but you have to be really safe. Like, okay, he only has LG, so I can take all the items, but that's not true. You just can't take only a mega health, and sometimes if you want to try the risky stuff, you go for this yellow if you really want to have the control first, but it's risky because if I just rush you with LG, then you will have yellow armor, but I will have the red armor pretty easily if I attack from below. So just stay safe there from your side. You go mega red, and then you can fight for the next LG. I will still be out of control because you will have LG if you do this stuff, but you can't take all the items in this moment. So that was basically the spawn situation. One of the most important that occurs a lot. Okay, so we have almost finished the spawn control. Memento Mori, do you have any idea or demonstration to show to our viewers about which situation you want to show or anything?
Yeah, I think there is one spawn that always puzzles me a bit, which is basically at the bomb pad here at the plasma. When you spawn here, because this to me sounds like a risky thing, because one option would be to rush to mega, but when this happens to me, I always fear that the other guy just spawn at rocket and he's gonna blast in and just destroy me. So what I would do instead here is probably give up mega and go up and basically do this kind of start with the yellow that we discussed previously, and kind of being a couple of seconds later for everything, which is also not so great as a start. So I don't know if you have any insight of how you want to handle this.
Your situation was not bad at all, but the thing is, when you go there, most of the time your opponent is not near the rocket launcher, and if it occurs, it's really a problem for you, because, for example, you're here and you want to be safe. If you want to be safe, you will just try to, I don't know, you will try to take the yellow or whatever, but you will only have one yellow because you're afraid that I'm going to rush the mega. But if I'm there, I take the red, and then you're afraid to not take the mega. So for me it's okay, I take the mega, I'm fine with that. You will go to the LG, you won't even go to the rocket launcher, so I'm quite fine with that. I will just go there, and then I will lock you with the shotgun. Rocket launcher is not even important for me because I already guessed that from the stuff that I just guessed. Like, I've taken the red and I've taken the mega. What happens for me? I'm like, okay, I'm playing someone which is really safe, so the only option that he has is going to the LG, and he won't be fast enough to take the rocket launcher. So I have the options that he has only LG. So I'm quick enough to take the red, I'm quick enough to take the mega, and I'm quick enough to take the bump pad. So at this moment I will lock you, because I know that you have LG. You might go down, but it's not really a problem for me if you're afraid and you go down and you just fear because you're afraid I'm winning there. Because at this moment, if you even do that, you don't have the rocket, so it's really
so you would do it like a trap from here.
Yeah, if you're going there, I would just trap you in any ways. And if I don't see you there, then I just guess that you're there down and you just drop down. But I already know that you drop down, it's okay, but you don't have a rocket to fight for the next mega. You can take the red armor, I don't mind. You won't have the mega, and I will take the other yellow. So I will take the LG, which is good for me, and I will prevent you from taking any rocket, and which is perfect for me. That's why my best solution would be you rush the mega. Why? I mean, you don't rush, it's ballsy for sure, but you don't rush like blindlessly, like if you rush me I die, whatever. You just check from there, you just wait a little bit from the sound he makes. You will see from the spam he makes there if it's fast or not. If you feel that the spam of the rocket are fast, then you can guess that your opponent just rushing the mega, he will try to steal you. So at this moment, what you can do is going to the shotgun, and you can do a ballsy stuff because it thinks that he's totally in control because it just spawn control you. So at this moment, he will take the mega, but instead of taking the mega, after the mega, he won't take the red armor first. He will try to just steal as much armor as he can before taking the red armor. So he might rocket jump to the yellow and might go to the other yellow. So what you should do if you need the shotgun is doing ballsy stuff. It's some situations that can occur, but you have to do that because it might surprise your opponent and it's kind of outbrain. You have to think like you make him believe that you just fear, take the bump and going to the rocket launcher. But in reality, you won't do that. We just walk a little bit and try to surprise him, and even if he drop down, he take a full and you take the red, and you're like 100 to 100. He took a lot of damage. You might be out of control, but at least it won't be 200 to 150. You will just steal him one of the most important stuff. And at this moment, if you fear, you make him believe again that you go there, because he will try to read you. But if you do some like, you know, like not expecting stuff, you just walk a little bit. Don't expect someone to trap you there. It's like not even possible, except if you watch the video. But that's it. just go there and try to take the LG. And if you want to be more safe when you took the LG, just don't wait there because he might trap you or whatever. Just be safe again. Go from down and up. Just stay out of control, but at least you have the LG and you can take the next rocket launcher. That's the only stuff I can say there. And if you don't want to be ballsy, if you think you're predictable, okay, you can take the jump. And yeah, the problem of that, like if you take all the yellow, you might take 2 yellows and another red. So the only stuff you have to do is to be ballsy, and that's it. And if he knows it, he will take the red. It's okay, but at least if you take the red, you can take the yellow armor to the LG. You know, if he already know that you want to try ballsy stuff. He won't just rocket jump, he will just take the red. But at this one, as I said, you can go to the LG and take the yellow armor. And if you are lucky enough, just go to the shard instead of the yellow armor, because you know already that he will rocket jump. So instead of having 0, you will have 75 armor. That's it. So do you have any question about that?
No, makes sense.
Okay, no problem. So now we'll just go to the next part, which will be how to catch your opponent. As I said, what are the moments you have to force, to pressure, and when you are out of control. Are you ready for that, Memento?
I am ready.
Okay, so let's go. So now we are in the second part, which is how to catch your opponent, what are the specific situations you have to do to catch your opponent, to make pressure, and what happens if you have 3 frags left to make in order to win the game. In 2 minutes remaining, and we will talk about it right now. So I will just let Memento Mori just talk about the specific situation, and we will try to debate about it. So yeah, Memento Mori, what is your main problem in this map, and try to elaborate, and we'll try to talk about it.
Yeah, so the main problem I have here usually when I need to make frags is that the opponent will always hear me coming. And for instance, one thing that happens often is that the opponent is staying in this area here. This area is very nice. It has 3 openings, and you can basically hear the opponent coming. And when you hear the opponent coming, you just take one of the ways that it's not coming from, and then just escape. And with that, you can lose a lot of time and just basically do a loop kind of play where you just kill the clock this way. And the other thing is that sometimes instead I just do noise, and the opponent can spam a rocket and then go away, spam a rocket, go away, and I take damage, and eventually I lose the stack advantage that I had. So for me, this is one of the hardest map to catch the opponent when really I need to do it, and the opponent like has the weapons to defend himself.
So that's basically your main problem. Yeah. Okay. So when you in control, basically when your opponent want to survive, want to just keep the frag, and which, for example, which is 3. What I will do if there is 2 minutes remaining, I know that we'll have total control because you just want to keep the frag. So basically, if I know the perfect time of Megals and stuff, I will just try to take it, and I will try to, even if I have to lose 30 seconds to surprise him, I will do that. Why? Because I will just take all my time to make the first frag, I mean for 1 minute, because if I manage to do what I wanted to do, then it's going to be easier for me to make the 2 other frags, because once you kill him once, then you can just force the spawn, force the position, he won't have any rocket, any stuff to protect himself, and then it's easier for you to pressure and he won't make any damage. So for example, I just have to guess where he should be in order to keep the position and keep the frag. It might be where you said, where you said, near the plasma. So I just try to think that he's there. So I just try to go near the LG. I just try to make a long distance in order to surprise him. But at this moment, it doesn't know at all that I'm here. Even if I take the yellow, it doesn't hear me. I just prepare my weapon in order to surprise him, and then when I'm near the 50 bubble, I just try to check if he's not near the shotgun to know if my surprise is not useless to do. So I don't see him there, and then I just guess that he's near plasma. So then you don't even expect that I'm just rushing you. At this moment, it's like all in. You might die. That might be a problem, but you have to risk it to win it. You should just rush, like, not like, you know, you should not be like that, you know, I'm just rushing like that. You already expect it. But if I try to crouch like that because I just tried to guess you here, no, I'm already close to you.
Yeah, then you appear and you can fire right away.
Yeah, I already have the advantage of shooting first, and then you might be splash and I control your move. So that might one of the specific situation you have to do. Like, if you don't have to pressure, you have to be really confident about what you will do, making a long distance without making any noise, and everything normally, if it works, it should be alright. You might die, but that's the most valuable decision you have to do.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say that instead of me like really trying to kill the clock, I'm still kind of playing. I'm still in the items and kind of doing things. So let's say that you want to set a trap. Where would you set a trap?
What was this question? Where you do set a trap if you're still in the item?
Yeah. Let's say that I'm still playing, like, you know, it's not just me hiding all the time because I have a stack advantage, but it's still me like playing a bit of dueling, still trying to time items, still trying to do damage. So basically both of us are active in the game. So my question is, like, what are the best traps that you can plant in this map?
If he's playing the items, I will try to trap him. You need to have the perfect time, as I said, to do Megals and red armor. If he wants to take the Megals with you, that's okay, that's good for you. You might die at this moment, but it just gives you an opportunity to keep back the control. So I would be quite surprised that my opponent is doing that, because it just makes the work for you. Normally when it's 2 minutes remaining, there is 3 frag left, you try to make damage to the best position you can have. Like, I won't try to take the mega, so I just wait there, not taking the mega but just making a lot of damage. But I would be quite surprised that my opponent just go to the item. He would just play the items but won't take it, if you know what I mean. So the best solution to trap him is, like, you need to force him to take a major item. At this moment, if he tries to take the major item, then it's the right opportunity to catch him up. Because he just wait that you go to an item, he spam, and then he goes back. That's the only thing you want to do. So there are two solutions. Either you just let him take the major item in order that you surprise him, or either you know that he's playing the item, you just wait a little bit that he goes for the spam, and then you take the item. So it's kind of messed up. He say, I played the item, I'm trying to make the spam, but it didn't work, it didn't take any damage. So I will just go back and try to survive again, and just wait in the same situation that you were explaining, because he won't play the item at this moment, because no item is up at this moment. And then you do the same as I said, going from the long distance and trying to take the yellow armor. First of all, you take this yellow armor, and then you go there trying to take the other yellow armor for the long distance, and you try to do the same as I said. But be careful when he's playing the items and you want to kill. Just check all the time the spam, because it's really important. If he makes the fool in your face, then it's going to be really a big problem, and he might already win the map.
All right.
So do you have any other question, Memento Mori, for out of control or in control?
Yeah. So so we talked about the last part of the map, and now my question is basically the middle part or even the beginning. In terms of traps, what do you think you can set as a trap, and what are the common ways of setting a trap?
I did a trap against Kilsen back in the day for the final of 105 FPS. I don't do you remember actually where I was at the start? I was near the shotgun, right?
Yeah, you took the shotgun and Mega.
Yeah, so I took the shotgun and Mega, right?
And then there was this weird situation where basically Kilsen did a rocket jump without knowing that you were there, and you hit like a shotgun. I think he was somewhere around here.
Yeah, I remember what I did there. I took the shotgun, I took the Mega, and then at this moment I was near the jump. I was saying if I go near the plasma, I might be out position with only a shotgun, so from the distance it's not good. So what I wanted to do is like I will take the lightning gun as fast as I can. So I just wanted to go from there, just silent, and then I saw Kilsen there rocket jumping, because I knew already he wanted to trap me. And then luckily for me, I saw him, he took a full. So he was still up, and then I made him believe I was going to LG. And then I went back at this moment. And I knew...
Then Kilsen went to actually grab LG and, and the yellow. And then he basically came back from the corridor here.
Yeah, this is what he did. At this moment, I knew exactly the time of the yellow armor and the plasma. So I already knew that Kilsen would go for that, and then after this yellow, he would trap me to the corridor again. So my point of view was, if I'm fast enough to trap him near the LG before him when he's taking yellow armor, then I can surprise him. So what I did there, I went to the jump pad, I took shard, and then I knew at this exact moment that Kilsen will be in the back and he would have not seen me. So I knew already that he was taking yellow, and then I crushed there, and I knew already that he would rush for the next yellow and won't even think about the red armor, because he just wanted to play the weapon. And then I wait for him to full, and he died, and I took back the control. This was my my standpoint there, and luckily for me it worked. But this is what I thought during the beginning, to how to trap my opponent.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess this moves us to the last part of the video, which is basically analyzing what the opponent is doing, and especially this problem of like feeling that the opponent is everywhere and basically you don't know what to do.
Yeah, I have a specific stuff to say there, and I hope people will take into consideration, because there is a special player, you know, Agent, for example. When you play Agent, a lot of people think that this guy is everywhere, and that's the most problem of some people. When you think that your opponent is everywhere, he just time everything, this is not true, because you can't time everything. If you feel like he always trying to trap you, just guess that this guy doesn't even think about the red armor. He just do like that. He timed this yellow, he timed the other yellow, but he never go for the red armor. And the problem of us is like we're out of control, so we might not taking the red armor because we might be out of control. He might just kill us. But if you just think that he's everywhere, so just think like he just try to catch you, he will take as much yellow armor as he can, and just think like I will just rush the red armor like a stupid guy or whatever, because this stupid situation that you think it is won't be stupid. It will be really nice, because at this moment you will take as much as armor than him without taking any damage, and then you're back in the game and with all the weapon you can have. So if you think that is everywhere, just think that is not even to the red armor and you can take it safely. At least against agent or most of the player, even Rafa or whatever, they just try to catch you up and just give up the red armor. So that's it.
Right. So let's say we are in this situation. Like, I know that you're in the center, you're controlling the two yellows. How should I go to the red? What is the safest route for me to go to the red?
It depends.
So if I am trapped in this room here, of course I can always try to come off this corridor here. But if you're like standing here, you can easily spam and do a lot of damage. If you have grenades, you can basically block me. The other entrance possible is the center here, right? This also kind of it's easy for the opponent to spam it, but maybe it's less easy for the opponent if he's standing right here in the center to control this one. So for me, it's kind of always a problem of, you know, an opponent that is controlling the two yellows and is controlling the center very well. It's very hard for me to go to red.
So basically you need to know when is the mega or whatever, when he's trying to control everything. You know you have the LG, so if he doesn't hear you going to the red, just go there and just wait like 5 or 10 seconds. He won't go to the red anyway, because he will just try to circle you up and try to just break down everything, just making you afraid. He will just go to the yellow and not even go to the yellow. And if he tries to go to the red, so it's good for you because you can take the next yellow, and the circle that he does is really a problem for him. Someone who just try to catch all the yellow will never focus on the red. So if you go to the red, you can be sure that the next red will be in 6 or 7 seconds like maximum, and you can be sure that he won't go for it. He will just go to the yellow first, and it won't be even a problem for you to take the red. So you can stay there, he won't hear you, and you will hear what he does. So for example, if you go to the red, it's okay, just give up and you will just fight for the next one without taking damage. Just, how to explain, just go to yellow if you are sure he's not going for you. But if you feel that he's just rushing the yellow, don't even fight for it, and just wait a little bit that he's moving everywhere, stealing the yellow. And when you wait that he's taking all the yellow, just go to the red. Like a specific situation there, you know that he's stealing the yellow, and you know already that he wants to take all the yellow, so he might go to the other yellow. And a person who is out of control will be afraid. He won't even go to the yellow. He's afraid that his opponent is waiting and stuff like that. So basically, someone with out of control will stay on the stairs and take the shards. And this is what the opponent wants him to do. So the only thing you have to do is like to think like your opponent is going to the yellow armor, and then just go forward. Don't be afraid. He's to the yellow armor. He will just steal it and then go to the red. But you will be faster than him from taking the red, and then you take back the control, not being afraid again because you have the same stack as him, and now you're back in the game without being afraid.
Yeah.
Anything to say, or maybe some situations? No? Just to be sure?
No, I think it makes sense. I mean, it's true that you cannot control everything. What I could imagine it's somebody that plays this a bit like toxicity, where you take the two yellows and you only use red for spamming. So in a sense, you would always time red, but just because you want to do damage if the opponent dares grabbing that. But what you're saying is basically that you can even hide in the red area and just, you know, just wait there and wait for the moment that you hear the opponent going away, and then grab it and basically, yeah, get away with the red. So
Yep.
I guess this just makes sense. I mean, it's a matter of trying it out and see see how it goes in practice and maybe find the best way of doing it.
The problem of someone who wants to take everything is like when someone tries to take everything, he will do a mistake, because if he wants to take the red and the yellow, he has to rocket jump all the time, and once out of time his opponent will try to figure it out, and he will wait at this moment some spot, and we just shaft him in the air, and he might just fell down to the lava plus the shaft that he took, and he would just fell down to the lava, as I said, and will take so much damage, and you're back in the control. So that's why someone who wants to control everything won't control everything, because at this moment if he go to the red, he might rocket jump a lot, and he's afraid that he takes some free damage, and just being done to control, being off in control. So yeah, that was it for analyze your opponent, I would say.
Yeah, so I guess this concludes this second lesson.
Yeah, second lesson.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I learned a lot in the process of creating this, and I really hope also people will learn by watching the video.
Yeah, I've learned a lot too. I've really learned a lot too. And don't forget, if you have any feedbacks, don't hesitate to ask me or Memento Mori. We'll be happy to share our experience or everything. Thank you a lot again, Memento Mori, and I hope we'll just meet in another lesson if you're available, and if you agree with that. I really appreciated this experience, and thank you again.
Yep, thanks.
So see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.